Okay, hey, what's up? This is Danny from TBH Skateboarding doing the independent skateboard trucks product review. This is something that I've been waiting to do for a while. Who doesn't want to review or talk about how much they love independent trucks? You know, you can come up with some stuff that you don't like about it. I got a couple things. But basically, I've been skating independent trucks for life. And I think that we figured out the other day, we were just talking about it, that I had my ollies down and became a real skater 25 years ago. And so that board that I did that on had independent trucks on it, and the majority, lion's share of my boards have since. So also, I just got my son uh, on his first legitimate setup because he's at that same point that I was 25 years ago with his skateboarding. He's a real skater now. He's got his ollies down. He's got a skater homie. They go out and they do their thing. So he got a legit setup. Took him out and just recently got him a consolidated skateboard. Support my local shop. I'm not doing it uh, from Quinn Brothers here. Um, they're hooked up. They got good shop boards. And so we put one of those together with a fresh pair of indies. Yeah, his first setup, independent skateboards. OJ wheels, you know, he did it right, and he's still doing it right. You can see some of his videos, or at least one of them so far, over there at TBH Skateboarding at Yahoo. Anyways, we're right here on my channel. Forget where I am sometimes. But here we go. Independent skateboards, product review. These are my new trucks. The Solo Cross Hollows. Look at that. Also, love my wife. But I do love independent trucks too. And the Holocross, or the Solo Cross Hollows, they're tight. Indy did it good. They still have the same thing that they've always had going with the, you know, uh, their aluminum compound, smooth grinds. You know, they don't break like some of those other companies, especially back in the day when they first came out. Um, but they improved a lot of stuff. Their new bushings. I almost always took my indies. I take my indies. I'd have them. I sometimes would even get it at the same time. You just improved them by buying Bones bushings and putting them in there, and it made your indies legit, or the most legit they could possibly be, any better than they were already. Because the indies bushings were kind of hard, and they'd crack. It took a long time to wear them in, and I'm a bigger guy. You know, I'm not like the Rob Deerdeck size dude. So, you know, breaking in my indies wasn't a huge issue, but the quick fix was, you know, to put the Bones bushings in there. But they solved that by having legit bushings in their new trucks. Also, the forged hollow steel axles and the kingpins makes street skating for an old man much easier. I'll tell you that. It makes me look cool. And looking cool is always a good thing. Um, you know, some of the things I wanted to talk about too is independent trucks have been around as long as I've been around, since 1978. They're from Santa Cruz. You know, they're co-founded by some heavyweights: Richard Novak, Jay Sherman, Vitello, Fausto Vitello. That's the guy that brought us Thrasher magazine that we all still love, even the Felper. And then you know, Eric Swenson, and we just recently lost Eric Swenson. So, you know, uh, may God rest your soul, because it was a hard time for you here, but you must be doing better where you're at now, Eric. So um, that's that. But then they're the first truck back in the day. They had the Stage 1, and they released that back in '78. Um, at the time, the only trucks that were around were like Bennett trucks, and they didn't carve really well. And then there was tracker trucks, and you know, the issue with trackers is that they broke. So there was not really any other option. You know, there's toy store things and like Sears stuff, but the only real option at that time was for a skater-made insider decision, and Independent came through with it and started Independent Trucks, and now we know what happened. You know, they changed the game, and we're at where we're at because of it. Let's see what else I got to say about this. Oh yeah, the styling's sick. Yeah, I forgot to mention. If you didn't see that, it's black. It's got a fatty Indy cross on there. You know, I'm digging that. It's cool. It's fun. I've had like one trip in the bowl and some minor street skating over there at St. Helena with it so far, but I'm digging these trucks a lot. You know, I'm looking at my notes here on the cons for this product review, man. It was hard to find something different that I didn't like about Independent Trucks. I don't like the fade paint job, though. You know, I didn't really notice that it was going to be like that. See? Check this out. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. Like, see, that looks like black, right? It's not, dude. There's like, you know, to put it mildly, I'm not a Raiders fan, so I don't want a faded silver and black truck, but you know that, like, if I got a bitch about one thing and it's the paint, I do custom paint jobs on trucks anyway, so I'll just make it whatever freaking color I want. But Solo Cross is pretty tight. I'm gonna hang with that for a minute. And yeah, the other thing too is, like, you know, I don't like the fact that they're not a small California company anymore. They're independent trucks owned by NHS, which is cool in some ways, because, you know, there's one place you can go get a whole bunch of legit shit at, you know, Santa Cruz stuff, and you know, good for you, make your money and all that, but part of the reason I still like independent trucks is that they're OG. You know what I mean? And if they turn it into the next mega company making decisions that no one supports but them, they get hurt because they have money, then I can't support that company anymore. It would make me sad. So don't do that, independent trucks, please. Anyways, ride indies, skate or die, and peace. I'm out. TBH Skateboarding.